Hi, we're here to, this is the video lesson for our reading class today, and we're going to talk about summarizing and paraphrasing, okay? So, people often use those two terms, summarizing and paraphrasing, to mean roughly the same thing, but they're actually very different things. So let's think a moment about what they are, and you might want to write down on the worksheet these two definitions. When we summarize something, we say it as briefly and concisely as we can, and we state only the main ideas. Main idea or main ideas. So typically a summary is shorter than the passage or piece that's being summarized, because we're just saying it as briefly and simply as we can. Paraphrasing is quite different. Paraphrasing means to put a passage or a piece in our own words, in simple words that show that we understand what the passage said. So a paraphrase could be as long as, or even quite a bit longer than the original passage or piece that is being paraphrased. So we're mostly concerned with summarizing. Summarizing is a very important reading comprehension skill. Being able to say briefly and clearly what we read about is very important. Being able to state the main ideas of what we read is very important. Paraphrasing, not so important, but we do have questions on the GED or the HiSET that say something like, which of the following is the best paraphrase of the above passage or this sentence? So that it does show up, and we do need to demonstrate that we know the difference between summarizing and paraphrasing. Okay, so let's talk first about summarizing. We have some passages here. We can read these and think about how to summarize them. We're going to use the same skill that we used when we were talking about finding the main idea. What we learned then is that an easy way to think about what the main idea is to take two steps. Step one is to think about what the subject or topic is of the passage. Step two is try to say what is it the writer wants us to know or understand about that subject or topic. So, because summarizing is essentially stating as briefly and clearly as we can the main idea or ideas in a passage, we're looking for the main ideas. So as we read this, think about how we would say in just a word or a couple of words or a short phrase what the subject or topic is of this paragraph, of this passage. Okay? What's dressed all in black, practices stealth, that means is very sneaky, and is a master of espionage, that's spying, sabotage, that's wrecking machinery to interfere with something, and assassination. You guessed it, it's a ninja. Perhaps the only thing more elusive than a ninja is the source of the word ninja. In China, ninja are more often referred to as shinobi. The Chinese word shinobi, short for shinobi no mono, means to steal away. The word shinobi appears in Chinese poems as far back as the 8th century. So how did this word become ninja? Some believe that during the Edo period in Japan, the word shinobi no mono was appropriated, that means it was taken over, and transformed to the very similar word ninja. Wait a minute, shinobi doesn't look like ninja. This probably happened because it was a lot quicker and easier to just say ninja. It's difficult to see how such a transformation could have occurred when we look at the words using our alphabet. But if you look at the kanji, the Japanese alphabet representing these words, it would make more sense. So in kanji, the words shinobi and ninja look very much alike, apparently. In using the English alphabet, they don't look alike at all. Okay, if I ask you, what's the subject or topic of this paragraph? It's ninja, right? Ninja. So you can write that down. The subject or topic is ninja. Now imagine there are lots of paragraphs we could write about ninja. We could write about the history of ninja. We could write about how ninja work. We could write about how the concept of ninja developed. But what is it that the writer wants us to know and understand about ninja in this paragraph? The writer wants us to know where the word ninja came from. So if we want to write a summary of this paragraph, we want to basically just state the main idea. So a summary, a reasonable summary of this paragraph would be something like, the word ninja probably came from the Chinese word shinobi. Okay? That's the summary of this. So it's just a statement of the main idea. Now look how short that is compared to this paragraph. And everything in this paragraph is about that, about where the word came from. All right? We might, let's see, that's it, okay? It's just basically a summary is a statement of the main idea. Now, you may have passages where a couple different main ideas get talked about, and so that would require stating a couple different main ideas to summarize the paragraph or the passage. But in this case, that's what the passage is about, where the word ninja came from. Okay, let's skip the next